about to see who is untrustworthy. Let me make sure the text is big enough. Is that text big enough? I might blow it up a little bit more. No, not reset. Bigger. Bigger, bigger. Okay. So these are the couples. We got 2, 4, 6 couples. And, you know, they're going to swap. We know what the ultimatum is, right? I'm going to start, when I do my timestamps, I'll start it here. For anyone who doesn't know what the ultimatum is, it's a show where couples, in this case 6 couples, go on. One of them wants to get married. One of them is being a little hesitant to get married. And the ultimatum is, if we don't get married in this amount of time, which in this case is 6 weeks, I believe. Or it might be, yes, I think it's 6 weeks. So I think they spend 3 with their swapped couple and 3 with their original. So if we don't get married after this 6 weeks is up, or if I decide I want to be another person, then we're going to split. Because what happens is the couples are going to swap. They're going to find someone who they mesh with. Kind of like Love Island style, where it's like they have a mixer. You find out who you vibing with, and then you swap. And then you get to know that person for whatever time. I think it's 3 weeks. And then after you get to know them, see how y'all vibe, you go back to your original couple. You see how you liking that. You do a little compare contrast, and you're either going to decide to move on with the person you tested with, or move on with the person you came here with. And that's what happens. So the ultimatum is either, essentially, I mean, it's literally the what's the word I'm looking for? The tagline is marry or move on. So that's what it is. We're either going to get married or going to move on. So this is a spinoff of Love is Blind, which by now they damn near, 8 to 10 seasons deep. So if you don't know what that is, go watch my videos on it. I don't know what to tell you. Everybody know what that is by now. So we're about to meet the cast of the Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2. Taking a risk for marital bliss. Come on. Come on, rappers. The commitment clock is ticking. We don't need to read the article, baby. We are here for the couples. AJ and Brittany. Now AJ, AJ, when I first saw you gotta look like a player. I'm not gonna hold you. And I'm not surprised that you are the one receiving. You are the one receiving the ultimatum, AJ, because you look like you still playing around. Look, you got the little button down, just right there by the cleavage. AJ looked like she following me with her eyes, and that's you cute though. I give it to you. AJ 28, she, her, ultimatum receiver. I like that they put the zodiac signs, but zodiac signs don't really mean too much to me. Like, I know I'm a Pisces, and I know we have a reputation for being sensitive. Actually, if y'all into that kind of thing, I'm Pisces, Libra, Pisces squares. Pisces, Libra squared is what I am, if y'all into the whole moon, sun, rising thing. If that means anything to you. So, AJ, administrative assistant / MC. We love a side hustle. YouTube is my side hustle. First queer crush, Shiana Taylor. Okay. Once a radio personality. So, you know what that means? That means AJ is going to be probably extroverted. I mean, look at the smile. Come on now. AJ is going to be a heartbreaker. One of these is about to fall. I don't know which one it is, but I hear it. I think it's this one. Hold on. I can't let Billy fall. See, this is why I said before I started this live stream, I hope these don't. Y'all about to see my pajamas. Hold on. I ain't come on live prepared for y'all to see my pajamas. Long story short, I'm testing these out. So these are not real vinyl holders. So low-key, sometimes they be falling off the wall because they're just temporary. So I heard it falling. I was like, it sounds like it's about to fall off. Billy done already fell a few times. So now we're going to see Brittany in a second, but AJ, charismatic is the word I was looking for. Like people person type of thing. AJ is hesitant to marry Brittany because she doesn't want to always come second place to her ambitious partner's business. It's not about love, it's about whether we're ready to prioritize the same future, she says. That's not to say that Brittany hasn't long tried to make it clear that a life for AJ is exactly what she wants. The two first met when Brittany walked right up to AJ at a club, tapped on her shoulder, and proclaimed, "Hey, I think you're cute." Okay, so Brittany made the first move. Okay, I generally didn't realize she was interested until she followed it up with, I like girls, I want your number. Okay, how fitting that the two were first drawn to each other on the dance floor. Music has always been a part of me, and connecting with people through sound, rhythm, and vibe. I like AJ. See, look, she got me already. Yeah, she knows exactly what she's doing. I like AJ. And Brittany, gorgeous girl. 27, ultimatum giver, Virgo. Does that mean anything? Because AJ's a Libra. Registered nurse. RNs get a bad rep. So, first queer crush is Kaylani. Kaylani's beautiful. I can see that happening. She loves dancing at Caribbean parties and loving... Billy, you better stay in place, girl. I'm gonna just catch you. You about to fall. Girl, come on, come down. Billy's having a bad time. She's having a bad time. She just gonna come on off the wall. Anyway, oh my gosh, she has a bunny. I have 2 bunnies. Where's one of my rabbits at? Shadow, you want to come say hi? He the only one that would. My other one is not a people person. Shadow, come say hi. Guy, you were mentioned. Hold on. Real quick. I know, you eating. I know, I'm sorry. I took him while he was eating, so he might look a little crazy. Say hi, guy. Oh my God. Okay, so I love her. She has a rabbit. Not a lot of people have rabbits. This is Shadow. He has a brother called Light, who is not as easily picked up, so I never show him, but he does exist. Anyway, say bye, guy. Say bye. You're just a cutie, aren't you? Okay, go eat. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt your dinner. Is it the mean girl to nurse pipeline? That's what it is. They do have a bad rep. Brittany surprised herself when she boldly approached AJ at the club the night they met, but she simply couldn't resist, and their electric chemistry was solidified the moment they began to dance together. It was magic. We were so in tune and in sync, she shares. Unfortunately, the couple is significantly less in step with a vision for the future. I issued AJ an ultimatum because after years of loving and building a life with her, I am ready for the next chapter, says Brittany. I want clarity on where we are going and if she sees forever the same way I do. Does it say how long they are together? Yeah, I missed it. 5 years. Okay, so listen. 5 years is... The clock... 5 years? Come on now. AJ, make the move. You seem like you be the one to propose in this situation, so... 5 years is a long-ass time to not know. I'm not going to lie to you. Haley and Pilar? Oh! 10 years? What's going on with the lesbian community? Because 10 years? I wouldn't even be taking you on this show at this point. We got to read about this because 10 years is a hell of a long time. I thought that lesbians had a reputation for moving too quickly. These must be outliers because 10 years together and you are not married is insanity. Insanity. Somebody done lost their damn mind 10 years in. We wouldn't be going on no damn ultimatum. I would have given you the ultimatum 5 years ago. That is crazy. Is that not insane? That's insane. Girl, I don't know what to tell you. We got to read about it because there might be a good reason. Is it because she's a Taurus? Do Taurus be staying too long? Because, I don't know if I could, let's just read about why. Ooh, food scientist. That's an interesting career field. Wow, the 5 muses from Hercules. That's an interesting first. Okay. In my spare time, I enjoy chocolatiering. What is that? Like Willy Wonka, like she make chocolate? I don't know. We'll see. Haley first got to know Pilar when they were both orientation leaders after their freshman year of college. So they've been knowing each other. Okay. Wait. 29. So they knew each other when they were like 18. That changes the timeline a little bit because, okay, you knew each other since you were 18. You're not going to get married in college. So let's say 18 to 21, 22. That's 4 of the years. Okay, so that's already half. Okay, we might have to give them the benefit of the doubt on the 10 years. They were young when they met. But were they together? Okay, yeah, they were inseparable. Okay. Haley was attracted to Pilar's kindness, drive, enthusiasm for life, sense of humor, and yes, her appearance. Her outrageous good looks were the cherry on top. Well, I can't wait to see her. Haley shares. Growing up in California, shout out Cali, Haley's queer identity was shaped by the viral No Hate campaign. After a decade of being happily partnered with Pilar, she's ready to exercise her right to wed the love of her life. We've always been firmly planted next to one another, and I want an even deeper commitment, she explains. If they make it through this experiment and down the aisle, Haley will be raising a glass of her drink of choice, a filthy martini, and toasting to a bright future with Pilar. Okay, Pilar, what's your deal? Pilar looks, afraid of commitment. I don't know how I'm getting that from this. She just looked like she don't want to commit. I don't know. It's like making chocolate straw. Okay. Willy Wonka. She in her Willy Wonka era. I feel it. Physical therapist. Okay. I've never seen Atlantis, so I don't know who this is, but okay. My club debut as a DJ was opening for my biggest inspiration. Oh, girl, you talking about all these people I don't know. But okay. We've never slept apart since that summer, Pilar says about the early days of her relationship with Haley. But for Pilar, that more than fills her cup because she ultimately views marriage... Oh. She thinks marriage is just a piece of paper. Marriage as a pointless societal construct. Pilar's feelings are further complicated by the internal turmoil that she has about her parents who openly disprove... Okay. I want this to work and I want us to work out, and then they sign up for dinner. I think by the time you come to the ultimatum, you're desperate. You're desperate to be like, I'm doing this to push you. Like, I truly feel that a lot of people who come on the ultimatum don't want to come here. They're doing it as like, prove to me you love me. Like, I was about to say I think it was a season of the straight season, not the queer one, where one of the couples never even made it to the experiment because they just decided to stay together after the initial mixer. And so I think that's what a lot of people are banking on, is that they'll come there, realize they want to tap out, and then they never do it. I think that's what people are pushing for. Thank you for that. Red flag. We got it. We're going to have it all season. Red flag. And I feel for her. Because her parents don't accept the fact that she's queer. But on the side of marriage being pointless and just a piece of paper, I have to disagree. As someone who is, it's not just a piece of paper. Especially when you are someone who is queer, because there are certain situations where it won't be recognized. So you're gonna need that piece of paper. It matters when it comes to property. Y'all want to buy property together. If y'all eventually have kids, you want to talk wills, you want to talk money. It matters. It's not just a piece of paper. And to me, it also shows commitment. You are saying you're willing to lock it down with me. With me. It's it was that one pick me girl. It was her. Yeah, marriage is so much more than a piece of paper. I hate that it's been watered down or made to be like just this little thing when it's not. Like, there are so many more reasons why people get married. And I don't see Haley and Pilar getting past this. You know how I feel. Whenever it comes to the ultimatum, Love is Blind, whatever we're talking, if it is something that is your fundamental belief, you believe this thing morally, and this is a belief that you have, no one can bend on that. Because it's not bending, it's settling. If Pilar does not believe in marriage, getting married is going to be her settling. And every single time that something happens that has to do with the marriage, oh, we need to go down and sign this because we're married, we both have to be there. Oh, we have to file taxes together because we're married. Every single time she's reminded of that piece of paper that she signed, she's gonna be annoyed because she didn't want to do it, and because morally and fundamentally it's not a belief that she has. On the flip side, Haley does believe in marriage and she does want to be married, and so every single year that they go without being married for her is like, damn, we're not getting closer, damn, we're not getting, you know what I mean? It's not a compromise. Relationships are full of compromise. What you should not compromise on is something that you believe wholeheartedly, fundamentally, because it's not a compromise. It's always going to be a settlement, point blank, period. And you should not be settling for something. Yeah, it's not worth it. Exactly. It's not worth it for me. I don't want to do any of the things that come along with it. Okay, well then you don't want it then. And that's a fundamental difference, and then we're just not each other's person. I don't care how long we've been together. We are not each other's person if we have fundamental differences. It would be no different than if someone said, I want kids, and their partner did not want kids. Okay, then if you settle, or let me use the word that they like to use, if you compromise and have kids, you're going to be pissed off every time that kid does something that you don't like. If you compromise and say, okay, I won't have kids, you're going to be mad by the time you 70, 80 years old, upset that you never had them. You do not compromise on things like your beliefs. I'm sorry, you just can't do it. It's you're setting yourself and your relationship up for failure, in my opinion. Yeah, no, it's not a simple thing like, what do you want to eat tonight? No, these are lifelong decisions, and at the end of the day, when you're laying on your deathbed, it's gonna matter that you didn't get married. It's gonna matter that you didn't have kids, or it's gonna matter that you did, because you're gonna be like, I gotta write a will to these damn kids I didn't want. You know what I mean? Like, maybe you won't have that exact thought process in that way, but it will come up because fundamentally you didn't want those kids. And I'm of the belief, if you don't want kids, don't have them, because they're gonna test you up and down, left and right, every single day. They will test you, especially when they're little. So if you don't want them, don't have them. That's not something you should be bending on. So off top, we'll see what happens when the show is started, but I don't see things working out for these two. I hope that Pilar ends up with someone who does not believe in marriage, and then they could just go be together, have a union for the rest of their lives. And I hope Haley finds someone who wants to marry her. That's it. I don't think they would have discussed it when they first got married, or when they first got together, because they were 18. That's a little young to be discussing things. And of course, I'm thinking of all the pieces that have to come together. You're 18, you're freshman in college. That's exciting because college is just a whole experience, especially if you moved away, you're not living with your parents, you're living on campus. So many things are happening. You meet someone, you're just happy to be there. So they're probably not talking about all these things. I'm not even going to say 3 years in. I'll give them the entirety of college. We're in college right now. Our focus is college. But once y'all graduated and y'all said, oh, we doing this for real? Oh, okay. The conversation should have been happening. Conversation should have been happening. And look, Pilar is 30. They're both 30. 29. They're both 30. You know by that age what you want in life. And so it's unfair to ask anybody to bend either way. I hope that they don't stay together. I'm going to just say that right now. Maybe they end up working through it, but I'm never going to think it's a work through. I'm going to think somebody's settling. So I'm not rooting for these two off top. I hope they don't make it. Yeah, 5 years in, like once, 5 years in, y'all done with college, y'all are real adults now. You're making real adult decisions. You probably moved in together, yeah. You should know. Because I have to give them grace being 18 years old, because I wasn't thinking about that at 18, And, it's just not things you think about when you're that age. So I give grace for when you're young, but by 30, you know exactly what you want. And this is just, it's going to be hard to let go after 10 years. They've been together since they were learning to be adults, now into full-grown adulthood. So it's going to be hard to let go. But they're just going to end up hurting each other in the end. It's not worth it. It's just not worth it. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry for y'all that y'all been together for 10 years. Kyle and Bridget. Only together 2.5 years. So this is perfect. See, this is the type of couple that I'm like, okay, maybe y'all should go on this show. Because at about 2.5, 3 years, y'all should be talking about whether y'all want to be married or not. Marriage should start to be a regular conversation by then. Especially at the age of 30. Kyle is the one. Okay, Kyle is she, they. I didn't look at their other pronouns. They're feminine presenting. So I'm going to go with, yeah, pronouns are she, her. Kyle is the ultimatum giver. Graphic designer. Shout out to you, Kyle. I hope AI is not stressing you out. This is true. Watch Haley end up being a red flag. Man. Rachel Stevens from girl, I don't know who that is. Y'all talk about stuff I don't know. As a child, I could recite from memory every dog breed that was in the encyclopedia of dog breeds. Unfortunately, I can no longer do this. Well, you know, kids have special talents. What can you say? Kyle was immediately drawn to Bridget's energy even through the phone screen. Oh, did they meet online? The two swiped right on a dating app, and now years later, Kyle's sure about spending the rest of their lives together. Okay. As I've gotten older, I've realized getting married is an important step. See, that's what I'm saying. As you've gotten older, you realize that marriage is what you want. On the flip side, as you get older, you're going to realize that marriage is not what you want. You know this. This is not a question. As I've gotten older, okay, I want to know Bridget is committed to building a life and future together. Marriage is a non-negotiable. Marriage is a non-negotiable. Say it louder for the people way in the back. Marriage is a non-negotiable. It is not something you can negotiate on. You are only settling if you decide to say no when you actually want it. Thank you, Kyle. I'm rooting for Kyle. That's all I know. Which isn't really a surprise coming from someone who has very particular expectations for an ideal date night. For the record, it's a sunset picnic on a warm beach with all of their favorite snacks. No bugs, no wind. Okay, good. No sand in the food. Now it's time for Bridget to decide if their future includes an engagement. Hopefully their relationship doesn't go the way of Angel Hayes and Ireland Baldwin's, which just happens to be a formative pop culture partnership in Kyle's personal queer awakening. Is it? I've never seen it. See, Kyle is a lover girl. She's like, I want a beach. I want the weather to be perfect. Listen, I'm going in loving Kyle. I love the fact that she's very clean cut and clear. It's a non-negotiable. Kyle is the type of person who is here and is going to stick to that ultimatum. We are here for a reason, and we are getting an outcome out of this. So I'm wishing all the best for Kyle. Bridget, what you got going on? Writer and bartender, Zach and Cody. Funny enough, my bestie in middle school, her sister, who was way older than us, grew up in the apartment building. Or another sister grew up. Her sister lived in the apartment building that Zach and Cody lived in. So from time to time, we would see them. Just a fun fact of living in LA. S Club is a pop band, very appropriate and happy music. Got some bangers. Listen, I love music. I'm always down for a new band. Kyle better not disappoint. You know what? I'm going to go as far to say, hold on, because it fell. I got to get it. Oh, no. Ooh, not my shirt betraying me. Lord, my leg is betraying me. Hold on. I'm going to go as far to say that Kyle is a green flag. Kyle, you a green flag. I'm very excited to see how you do. I hope you get a good edit. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for you. Better not disappoint us. We will ride at dawn if you disappoint us. You have a black belt, okay. Hey, say less. For Bridget Maris... If marriage feels unnecessary and it is a non-negotiable for your partner, you are not compatible. Are we okay? I know that it can be hard to leave somebody, but to be quite frank, y'all are only 2.5 years in. Y'all could cut right now. Y'all don't even have really anything going on yet. If it's unnecessary, then I hate this. I hate that it's like, yeah, go be with Pilar. Y'all two could get together because she don't think that is necessary either. However, Bridget does see a forever with Kyle, just not a marriage. Okay. Who has always felt like the past, present, and future. Right off the bat, I felt like we had the same sense of humor, and it just felt like I'd already known her for a while, Bridget says of their first date. Just as Bridget's cosmic ties with Kyle have gone back ages, so too has the connection with her own queerness. At just 2 years old, Bridget begged her mom to allow her to watch the puppy episode of Ellen, in which Ellen DeGeneres' character comes out as gay. The iconic episode, which Bridget thought was actually going to be about a puppy had a profound effect. Okay, well, Ellen has her own things going on now, but I understand she was really amazing when she was, before everybody knew everything. Looking back, that's probably what made me gay. Nothing makes you gay, girl. You were born that way. But anyway. Mel and Marie. Now, Mel, I could tell. Hold on. I didn't. Yep, exactly. She's like, I see the forever. And so, I'll give you the ring if that's what you want, but I don't really believe in it. And we already know how that's going to turn out. Now, Mel and Marie have been together for 4 years now. Now, look at how Mel is standing. It is no surprise that Mel is the ultimatum receiver, because Mel is still out in the streets. Mel is out here trying to play around on the weekends. Look at this. Look at this stance. Mel is coming here to party. You should have been on Love Island. You on the wrong show. You came to party. You came to party, Mel. I know what you're here for. 27, food truck owner, chef. Oh, Pink. That's a good one. Pink is a good first queer crush, because she was that girl. Ooh, this is the fear of hoes, right? Of tiny hoes. Yeah, Mel. We know what Mel is here for. Mel has always had a crush on Marie, but they didn't begin dating until after Marie came out. I was definitely intrigued and wanted to step out of the friend zone Mel shares in the years since the two have launched into both relationship and business. Oh, they have the food truck together? Okay. Which keeps them very busy. And leaves little time for romance. What does that mean? It's to be expected that the lines between their personal and professional lives tend to be a bit blurry, especially since the way Mel's heart is through her stomach. Oh, the way to Mel's heart is through her stomach. Yeah, they were friends first, yeah. Take me on a flight to anywhere and let's try all the bougie food spots, she says of her dream date. But before they arrive off into the sunset, Mel needs some convincing to settle down. You don't need to be convinced. If you want it, you want it. Come on, how old are you again? You know by 27. Stop playing. You know by 27. I can't run with the idea that you don't. I feel there's a few things we need to get in order. Like what? Y'all have a business together. Marie, 27. You do that for the food truck. Okay. Sophia Bush. I'm the most extroverted introvert there is. I be feeling like that sometimes. Marie met Mel through a mutual friend when they were teenagers. Teenagers! Now, teenagers can mean anything from 18 to whatever. 13, but... Exactly. I'm not convincing you to do anything. Not at no 27. You know, because you know. You know by 27. We're not playing this game. And that's why I like when they put older people on these shows, because you are coming knowing exactly who you are. I'm not saying that people don't grow and don't change, but again, going back to those fundamentals, people rarely ever change on their fundamentals. So I'm convincing you to do what for why. But again, known each other since teenagers. Though Marie was not at the time, she was drawn to Mel's confidence and certainty in herself. Now that the couple is partnered IRL and in business, Marie thinks that it's time to elevate their relationship. Building a family is also an important consideration. And Marie believes the first step in that journey is marriage. I want to know where I'm going with my life. Exactly. In issuing this ultimatum, she's simply looking for direction. And nothing would make this homebody happier than if it pointed toward many more nights with Mel on the couch. Marie's perfect evenings are spent drinking a glass of wine in a cozy robe and watching a movie, stand-up comedy, or the show that's impacted her the most, the L Word. Whew. Okay, Dana and Megan. Together, okay, y'all still babies in y'all relationship. 1.5 years. 25. I think 25 is around the age you start saying, okay, this is what I want to do. Because by then you probably got most of the partying out of your system, you know. So, 25 is a good age to start thinking about it. Ooh. She's left-handed. Fun fact about me, I used to be left-handed. My mom grew up Catholic and thought that left-handed people had the devil in them, so she made me not be left-handed anymore. Just fun fact. Yeah, 1.5 is a little short. It's early for them, but also when I look at the age, I'm like, 25 is around the time that I feel like people, if they're single, maybe not, but if they're with somebody, they're starting to think, okay, well, in 5 years I'm going to be 30. So what does 30 look like? Where do I want to be by 30? So I think the age makes sense, even if I think the time together is a little short. They all meeting at bars. Dana says she was immediately obsessed upon first meeting Megan at a bar. She was captured by Megan's beauty, uniqueness, and fun energy, even with strong feelings for her now partner. Dana has struggled with her avoidant attachment style and how it manifests in her relationship. Ironically, though, Dana is not the one dragging her feet when it comes to committing to each other for a lifetime. I'm ready to be more serious and plan a future with Megan, she says. For Dana, a formative pop culture moment was Miley Cyrus publicly coming out as queer. So let's see if the experiment turns out to be a relationship wrecking ball. Yeah, we'll see. Yes, she is 25. It's the hair and makeup. It's the hair and makeup that's making you think she might be a little bit older. Megan. I think it's Megan. Hold on. You know whose Instagram I want to see first? Mel, I want to see your gram. Look at that profile picture. Yeah, I'm trying to see you. See, and this is this has been cleaned and sanitized because she's about to be on the show. Look at these pictures. You out partying. You living a party life. I know, Mel, I know what you up to. Come on, look at this. Yeah. Come on, Mel. You can always tell when they clean up their Instagrams for the... Because your Instagram is not this short. Your Instagram is not that short. Don't play me. 14 posts, get real. Yeah, the streets are calling. It's the mirror pose for me. I already know. I know better. Marie, what yours looking like? Now we gotta see. You sanitized yours too. You only got 6 posts. But look at she has one honorable party photo. It's not even a slideshow, just an honorable. She's eating, she's selfieing. She got a cute little kid picture of when she was a kid. Let me say that. I don't need this getting flagged for anything. Come on now. We see the material. We see the material. Come on now. Mel, don't play us. Don't even get me started. Megan, you too. You look like you just retired from the streets yesterday. Matter of fact, you look like you're retired from the streets when you came in for this photo shoot. You and Mel gonna be close. Y'all probably besties right now. Xenon from Xenon Girl of the 21st Century. Also don't know what that is, but okay. It sounds like it would be a good first crush. Oh, that's interesting. You like to untangle stuff. That's interesting. Unlike her partner, Megan says she walks through life with an anxious attachment style. Despite the insecurity she might inherently feel in romantic relationships. Thank you. See, listen. Megan do got the streets on speed dial. She said, hello, streets? Yeah, I'm going to go do this quick little 6-week experiment, then I'm right back out there. Okay, bye. We going to look at... Did we look at her gram or did we just pull up... another cleaned Instagram page. Because I know that's not all you had on there. But it's this one right here. It's this one right here for me. It's this one right here for me. Come on. Come on. You got a little gym video going. You showing us how much you can lift. What is that? A 45? 4 45s? Come on. Yeah, 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 yeah. Y'all see the material. It speaks for itself. It speaks for itself. And you got a little keyboard. You know how to play the keyboard? Come over, girl. Let me play the keyboard for you. Listen. Listen. Y'all doing too much. Okay. Due to her own issues with boundaries, Megan's traditional family is reluctant to accept her queerness, so she struggles envisioning a future. If you are, and she's a little bit older, too, than I forgot her other half's name. If you are 27 and your parents are still not accepting your queerness, you need to either make the decision to say, I don't give a damn, or you need to make the decision to say, I'm going to do what my parents want. And that's all it is at the end of the day. You cannot be living life like this. You are afraid that you can't coexist with your family because you're queer. Then you're gonna live for your family for the rest of your life. What? No. Tell them to get over it, or you get over it. That's the only two options here. Tell them to get over it, or you get over it. Either way, you're going to move on, because this is insane. You cannot be 27 and letting your mom make your decisions, or your dad make your decisions, or your aunt make your... That's insanity. It's insanity. No. We got to come together. Ashley, you look like a fuck boy too. Even though you are the ultimatum giver, it's the jean jacket. It's the jean jacket for me. This could be you, girl. Literally. She's like, look how I lift. Ashley, hold on. It's the way that you posing with the jean jacket. It's the jean jacket for me. But you know, your gram is wholesome. Your gram is wholesome, so I'll give you that. It's cute. We got the dogs, we got the girly pops at what's likely to be Coachella. Oh no, Sunset Festival. Okay. Okay. This looks clean. Love to see it. It's just they shouldn't have given you that pose. The pose made you come off a little fuckboyish. Madison. How old is Madison Beer? Isn't she like a little young for her to be your first queer crush? Isn't she like a Gen Zer? Oh, okay. Yeah, she's old Gen Z though, so she's 26. So okay, that checks out. I thought she was a lot younger than that. I don't know. Okay. I am extremely spontaneous and love to travel or go on any kind of crazy adventure. Okay, love to see it. After matching on a dating app, Ashley and Martia dove deep, surprising each other with the ability to keep a great conversation going long after the first swipe. I found Martia very beautiful and interesting from the start and wanted to keep getting to know her, and so she did. And Ashley quickly became certain that she wanted to carry on those conversations for the rest of her life. Martia, on the other hand, isn't so sure, which pushed Ashley to issue the ultimatum. I'm getting tired of her inconsistency. Listen, Ashley walked through the door saying, look, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. So we already know she coming in hot. I'm tired of the inconsistency. Along with the fact that she never chooses me. Okay, y'all don't even need to be together. If she not choosing you, how many years in we talking? Together 3 years, she ain't choosing you. She don't want you to be chosen. It's easy. She says I want her to pick me. Wait, where was I? She never chooses me and seeks feelings elsewhere with other people. She says I want her to pick me and know I am enough. Having been shaped by watching Shannon Bevy Ridge, whatever, and Cammie Scott back in their YouTube days, Ashley is now ready to put her own relationship out there for the world to see. And we will see it right here on YouTube. We're going to be seeing it. Though she is hoping for a happier and... Now, Martia, you look like you would be the one that would be like, let's get married right now. I want to get married. Big Pisces energy like yours truly. Well, let's see what Martia got to say. Basically, emotional cheating, yes. Okay. What you got to say, girl? I'm an advanced scuba diver and beat Guy Fieri and his son at go-karting. I don't know who that... I've heard this name, but I don't know what he does. As a diehard fan of the OC, Martia is looking for the Alex Kelly to her Marissa Cooper. In other words, Martia is a true romantic. You can't be that... I don't know. I don't want to... In my opinion, you can't be that romantic if you don't want to get married. I think getting married is so damn romantic. And I'll even go as far as saying romanticize, because if you've ever been married or even been in a wedding, you know it's chaotic as hell. But it is romanticized, so I find it hard for someone to say that they are a romantic but doesn't want to get married. Flavor Town guy, there it is. Now why she look like bad news? She looked like she would be the one that wants to get married. Like, she looked like she want to be a stay-at-home wife. That looks like planning a date that includes surprise scavenger hunt. See, she looked like the type to be a stay-at-home wife and plan stuff like surprise scavenger hunts that lead to a special invitation for a candlelit dinner. And while she and Ashley have a natural chemistry and deep conversation, Martia still feels like Ashley could make romance more of a priority. Okay, so this is different then. I know the issues that Ashley said above, but this isn't a situation where Martia doesn't want to get married because she doesn't believe in it. She feels like she's missing something, and maybe that is why, see, they have a real issue. Maybe that's why she seeks validation from others. She doesn't feel like she's missing something. Something is lacking in their relationship. And so I think they're on the wrong show. They need to be on a show or sitting on someone's couch talking about how do we get what we need from each other in this relationship. Because that's what the issue is. That's fair. The ones who were feminine presenting. That's fair. I'm going to be real, though. This season is giving that the mask presenting ones are problematic. You've seen the Instagrams. It's giving problematic. I don't know. We gonna see. Until she sees real changes, Martia has no plans on walking down the aisle. I'm not ready to settle for anything less. Listen, I can't be mad at this. I say it all the time. Don't settle. I don't believe anybody should settle. Yeah, this is not the right... Even if they were going to choose a reality show, this reality show is not the right one. This show is going to put too much strain on their relationship. They should have gone on something... I don't know all the reality shows, but I'm trying to think of something that might have been better for them to go on. Like, I don't know the name of this show, but there's a show where couples go on it in order to work on there. It's like this. It's like the Ultimatum, but I don't think there's a split. Maybe there is. I don't know. They need to be going to counseling is what I think would be more beneficial. Because their issue is not that one wants to get married and one doesn't. Both are open to being married. One just feels like they're not getting what they deserve, and that's a big deal. I wouldn't get married if I didn't feel like I was getting what I deserve too, so I can't be mad at that. Is that all the couples? That's everybody. That's everybody. We're just scrolling now. Well, you know what? Now that we've done that, let's go back up. I want to look at some more of these Instagrams. Exactly. And that's why we about to go back to some of these. AJ, I just know it. And don't fumble Brittany, because I like Brittany too. Look at you with the glasses. Come on now. You look good in anything. You look good, AJ. And I know that you look good. Come on, hand over the face. Come on. AJ, you not... Yeah, there is definitely a disconnect for them. That's why I say this show is not the show to go on. And now that I've read through everything, I'm trying to think of who would be a good match for Martia. I'm not seeing it. And honestly, I like AJ, and I think her name is Ashley. I like them together, so I hope they can make it work. This is another cleaned Instagram, because that go back to 2023, and I know you post more than that. AJ, you gonna break some hearts. Like I said, I haven't watched any previews, but you gonna break some hearts. Oh, I've been to this ice bar in Florida. It's really cool. I suggest going if you're ever in town. But look at this. Come on, looking like the brat in the 90s. AJ, I want to root for you, but I just, no, not mind your business. I won't be minding my business. I won't be minding my business. I won't be. I am here. We are here. AJ. Brittany, not Ashley. Brittany. Exactly. A confident person who knows they look good, knows they breaking necks when people turning. And listen, Brittany is gorgeous as well. And I like how they look together. Brittany's a baddie. Body T. Face card T. Not declining. Hard worker. Looks good in any style she puts on. It's a bad combination because they both look good. Yeah, exactly. Tomboy brat doll. Man. That thing banging. That thing banging. I'll give you that. Yeah. Brittany's not going to have a problem matching with somebody else. I'm going to say that flat out. And neither is AJ. So, good luck. Listen, good luck to their union. Because neither of them are going to have a hard time linking with somebody else. Let's go ahead and look at Haley. Pilar. Look at Haley in the sun. Okay, red hair. Listen, she's so wholesome. She got the little, throwback pictures, the phone covering the face. Oh yeah. Yeah, Brittany's not having a problem. At all. AJ gonna have one though. She gonna have a problem with how many people want Brittany. That's the problem she gonna have. Pilar. The thing is, Pilar, you're too gay openly for you to say that you care about the fact that your family does not accept your queerness. Clearly, you have accepted it. So, what are we doing? I mean, I don't know. I like that she's a DJ. I think that's cool. I love live music. So, Haley does look wholesome. Haley looks wholesome. Pilar. I wonder if a part of Pilar's problem is that she doesn't want to give up her nightlife. She clearly is very deep in her DJ bag. Being around this type of lifestyle comes with a lifestyle. And I'm not even saying like she cheats or anything like that. I'm just saying you're out late at night, so you're not really at home to spend those nights with your partner. You're probably drinking. Not saying you have to, but again, that's the environment. You're around a lot of beautiful women. It's just that lifestyle that I wonder if that's something else that they have an issue with. Did we look at Kyle? I like Kyle. Kyle's so cute and just a little cutie. You're a cutie patootie, Kyle. Hold on. Oh, that must be a friend. That's a friend kiss. I'm sitting here like, I don't look like Bridget. Now hold on. Why does the caption say I won the Bachelorette? Oh, no, that's a comment. Oh, the other person said that. Okay. Okay, carry on. Carry on. Cal, you know what? I like you, Cal, but you might also be a problem. But also, look, you're an auntie. Look at you. Look, playing auntie on the weekends. Come on, come on. Come on, Kyle. Cutie. Cal's so cute. And the swag. Come on. Listen. Don't take me back to that dark time in my life, okay? I don't want to talk about Trevor. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about that red flag of a man. Oh, I'm having flashbacks. You know what I'm having flashbacks? I'm having flashback to the reunion when they were asking him questions and his ass just deadpan. Just didn't say a damn word. Woo! Listen, the streets could be calling Kyle, but Kyle is a cutie. And Kyle is another person that's not going to have a problem matching up with somebody. Maybe Kyle and Brittany can get together. And the streets are definitely calling. Not Billy Mays. Khakis. Oh, Trevor. I hate that we loved him. I hate that we saw him and was like, oh, look at him. None of these people, Kyle, Brittany, who else we said? AJ, y'all better not make me mad and end up being just terrible people, because I'm going to be real sad. I'm rooting for y'all. All right. Bridget, look. I already know Bridget going to be a problem because Bridget has a mullet. And you got to have a certain amount of confidence to pull off a... Is this foreshadowing? Is this foreshadowing, Bridget? Okay, so we're on Bridget's personal Instagram that is linked on the introduction. Bridget has their obvious photo that they took with the clown face over it. Put a pin in it. Put a pin in it. I don't know how it's going to end because, like I said, I don't have screeners for this. But clearly, Bridget feels a way about having went on the show. Having went on the show. Yep. Something ain't go right. I don't know what went wrong. But, okay, so we already know that's not about to end the way it need to end. Bridget is a cutie, too. I like Bridget even more with the blonde hair. Bridget is a problem. Problem child. Look at this. And pulling off the slick back with the mustache. Come on. Yeah, some of y'all is trouble. And I see how y'all ended up here. I just see how y'all ended up here. And Mel, we already looked at. Did we look at Mel's? I think we did. We looked at Marie. Did we look at Dana? We didn't. You said you didn't think Dana was 25. We didn't look at the gram, though. Maybe that was just a bad picture. I do think maybe that was just a bad picture. Because although these look similar, this video looks a little better. Like, this is a cute style. Obviously, also cleaned her Instagram. Yeah, she's pretty. I don't think she's like bombshellish like any of the other people who we've been seeing. But, yeah, she's pretty. There are some definite bombshells in here, though. Like, on Love Island, they would be the bombshells. Megan, I don't remember if we looked at Megan, but we did say that Megan... Oh, yeah, we did. This one right here. Yeah, Megan, you a problem. No ifs, ands, or buts about that. We looked at Ashley. Did we look at Martia? I know we said Martia looked like, how Martia look. We didn't look at Martia. Like, look at this. She excited. She counting down. Well, we're 1 week away from the season premiere. I can't wait for you to witness this magical journey. Girl, well, what happened? What happened on the journey? Let us know. We want the tea. Okay, Martia's active. Yeah, they did her dirty in the promo. I don't know what, you can't trust those promo pictures. Sometimes you got to go and look. She is definitely looks a lot different in her promo. Oh, I can't scroll up on this. Yeah, Martia, it's something about you. You say you feel like you're not getting what you need. In this picture right here, they did her dirty too. Hello? Who took these pictures? Martia would like to have a word. Who took these pictures? You know how they do. You can't always trust these, but yeah, Bridget gonna be a problem. We'll see what's happening. I gave all my predictions and my top picks for what I think is going to be the situation. And I can't wait for it to start next week. We'll see what happens. I know we're going to be in for something. The queer season is always a lot going on. For now, I guess I'm about to get ready to be on beast mode for the next 2 weeks as I get ready to watch, script, record, edit. I'm about to be on go mode for the next 2 weeks while this show is running, so I'm about to mentally prepare myself for that. And now we fight for Kyle and everybody else. Listen, everybody else gotta row their own boat. Gotta fend for themselves. I'm rooting for Kyle. I love Kyle. She looks so wholesome, and you know what? I'm not rooting for AJ because I just know AJ is problematic. But she's so good looking that I'm rooting for them to stay together because I like them together. And Bridget, I know you trouble because you wouldn't have put a clown face over your own picture if that wasn't going to be a shit show. So unless you're trying to throw us completely off, we already know what's going to happen with that. That's it. That's all. It drops Wednesday. Yep, it drops Wednesday. I'll be here either Wednesday or Thursday with... I don't know how I'm going to split up the episodes or split up my commentary yet, but you will see it when I do it. And for now, I'm going to watch Love Island. I am not covering that show because you want to talk about beast mode. That show is insane to cover because it happens every single day except Wednesdays. And that means I would have to be recording and editing every single day. And I just don't have it in me. I think I might do Love Island next season. Because watching this season, it's so good that I wish I would have been recovering. But I'm not in a place to have covered that this year. Next year, I think I'm going to do it. I just need to figure out how. But watch Love Island if you aren't watching it because the season is very good. It's a lot going on. Something about Pilar save Haley. Yeah, it's something about her. It's definitely something. Well, Pilar and who else was it? Mel? Pilar and Mel, I think, are the two people who mentioned that their families don't accept their queerness. Okay, well, that's a bigger issue. The ultimatum cannot fix that for you. I'm sorry. So they're going to have to figure that one out on their own. They're going to have to figure that one out on their own. I don't know what they were expecting Netflix to do about that. Especially after being on the show. Their family's going to see them on this damn show and be like, and if they get a bad edit, that's all she wrote. See them on this show and be like, look how you made our family look. It's going to be a whole thing. So I don't even know why I come on here. I don't even know. I don't know what to tell you on that one. You just got to be ready to say, damn it, family, I don't care. And it's not enough of them saying that. Oh, did you see the other couples interacting? But you didn't see Bridget and Kyle interacting? Good. I want better for Kyle. Oh, you mean in the picture. I thought you meant on Instagram. I thought you looked at the Instagram. This is true. Everybody's touching. Yeah. There is a hand back there. But they're not together. I see what you're saying. There's a gap. There's a gap. Oh, you're not even talking about them. You're talking about right here. Well, I can't see them. I can't see what they got going on back there. What you mean by interactive? Because they are turned into each other. So that's technically an interaction, I guess. And they all looking at the camera. She ain't smiling, though. With her teeth, everybody else is smiling. Well, I guess no. AJ's not smiling with her teeth. Whoo, man. What am I going to eat for dinner? I have some Trader Joe's egg rolls in the freezer. I might have those. That sounds really... that's not real dinner. But it does sound good. Yeah, I don't know how to call it. I just know that this is a lie. I just know this is going to end up being some BS. Ooh, man, that's going to be a shit show waiting to happen. And for all the couples, the person who got the ultimatum who said they don't believe in marriage, I wish you nothing but exiting out of this experiment without the person you came with, because it don't make sense. Oh, they don't really look like they're... Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, this kind of reminds me... There was a couple last season, and funnily, I don't know. It just doesn't sound like the right word right now. Funnily enough, the woman who I'm thinking of from last season was also Asian. They were both Asian, and they also had that weird thing about their relationship where it didn't feel like they were together. What was their name? Was it these two? Were they a couple? I can't remember. Yeah. I don't need to pop up. Or maybe they ended up together. It wasn't her that was the issue, though. Where is that other one? I forget her name. It was these two. Yep, they were both Asian. They had a really weird vibe. They had a really weird vibe together. And they stayed together. I think they might actually still be together. Are they still together? Let's find out. They are still together. But they're not married. Then what was the point of us going on this show? See, that's what I'm saying. If you're going to go on the show, go on the show. Ultimatum Receiver. Y'all still together. And she still didn't give you what you want. You wasting your time, babe. I feel sorry for you. Yeah. When you said that, this is the couple I was reminded of, because they never seemed like they had a genuine connection. It was just the fact that they're together seems purely out of convenience. I can't believe they're still together. That's insanity. Well, we gonna see next week, girl. We gonna see next week how this all goes down. Until then, I'm about to go get me some dinner, have me a slice of cake, and enjoy my weekend, I suppose. I'll see you in the reviews next week. Have a good night, and I don't know when you're starting, but good luck with school once you get going. It's hard, but stay strong. Keep it pushing. You will do well. I know you're motivated and dedicated, so you're going to make it happen. And I think that's it. I think that's all I got. And they shouldn't be together. They shouldn't be together. That's the thing. If you come on a show like this, damn it, stick to what you said. If we're not together, if we're not getting married by the end of these 6 weeks, then we're not staying together. You gotta stick to it, or else what you say means nothing. And that's the tone. And that was the tone of their relationship. Is that Ozzy had deeply rooted, and I think Ozzy's parents didn't agree with it either. That's why I was reminded also. Ozzy's parents also had deeply rooted issues with Ozzy being queer, and Ozzy was 31. You know, so no, you just can't. You just can't. All right, I'm out of here. I got to go eat dinner before I pass out. I will catch y'all next week for my reviews and commentary for the Ultimatum Queer Love Season 2. And until then, I will see y'all later. Should I end this like I end my videos? Bye!